have some special announcements, and we'll start out first with Councilman Matthews.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem. I'm going to present a resolution during the council meeting later on to a group called Youth Speaks. However, one of the spoken word artists has to leave and attend another event for the organization this evening. So I'm going to allow him time to come up and do a piece. His name is Sebastian Jones. He's a graduate. He's graduating this Saturday from Hunters Lane High School, and I'm going to allow him to come up to the podium, if I could, and present his piece before he has to go to another engagement. Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, Yolanda.
So,
fact. For every 10,000 three-leaf clovers, there is only one four-leaf clover, waiting for your eye to catch it waving in the wind. I have a foster sister, her name is Kimberly, and just like four-leaf clovers during her embryo stage, her brain suffered from somatic mutation, causing her to be different from others in the patch. She was born 1 pound, closed throat and eyes like almonds. Kimberly is now 19, 4'6" and 76 pounds. She eats lunch with the kids who ride in electric wheelchairs and talk like their tongues are touching their mouths. At night she sits up and rocks like a swing while talking to the invisible people. She has never been to a high school prom or read her little sister's stories, but she's a charm. A four-leaf clover in the palm of my life, teaching me to speak dreams into existence, even if you can't see them. So that is why I recite poetry. Fact. For every 10,000 children, there is one Kimberly. And if you find one waving in the wind, pluck it and hold it tight like a charm in the palm of your life. Thank you.
Council Lady Moore.
Thank you, Chair. That was a wonderful presentation by that young man. I just wanted to remind everybody of the 12th Annual Memorial Day Dash, and it's going to be on, of course, Memorial Day. And so please come out and support the Memorial Day Dash. That's going to be held at the Nashville Cemetery. And if you still need more information, you can go to the website of www.thenashvillecitycemetery.org. Again, this is the Memorial Day Dash. And it will be held on Saturday, May 30th at 8 o'clock a.m. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Council Lady Moore. Council Lady Lalonde, you all recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. I have two announcements tonight. First of all, one of my very favorite things about my district is Dragon Park. And one of my favorite series of events is Dragon Music Sunday. Now hold up the t-shirt. We have t-shirts available. But basically, these are free concerts at the Dragon Park, which everyone is familiar with, Fannie Mae Dees Park, one of our wonderful Metro Nashville parks. But we have free music on Sundays. It began this past weekend, goes through the 19th of June. It's in the afternoon. You show up, you can bring a picnic, bring some chairs. It starts out with the Metro Parks Jam Bands, which are really a collection of young people who come together to really celebrate music. And I have to give a special shout out to my friend, Mr. Jimmy Church. His band is closing out our season this year on the 19th of June. You can find out more information on the Hillsborough West End Neighborhood website, which is hwen.org or at Metro Parks. But I really encourage people to come out from all over the city for these special concerts. I also want to take a moment to I know everyone woke up this morning very excited that it was the 17th of May, Sutton Demai, Norwegian Independence Day, the day in which my ancestors wrote their constitution and broke away from the oppressive Swedes in 1814. It's a very big deal holiday in my home and in my hometown. It's also a big deal for those members of our community of Norwegian descent, including our own Sons of Norway Lodge, the Music City Vikings, which meet at the First Lutheran Church. So I just wanted to wish them and all my fellow Norwegians happy Sutton Demai. Thank you.
And thank you, Council Lady Lalonde. Councilman Charlie Tygart.
Did you say me?
Yes.
Thank you. I was daydreaming. Councilman Crafton and I and Councilman Mitchell would like to remind folks all over Nashville and certainly in Bellevue that the annual Bellevue picnic will be Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. at Red Caboose Park. It is a full day of fun, food, crafts, activities, games for kids, family-oriented, a lot of music and festivities, and there might even be a little politicking going on also. So we want to invite the entire community to come out and support the Bellevue Chamber of Commerce's annual Bellevue picnic this Saturday, Red Caboose Park on Highway 70 South. Thank you.
And thank you, Councilmember Tygart. Councilmember Stanley.
Thank you. I was just going to announce to everyone that on Thursday night, June the 2nd, at 7 p.m. at the Hermitage Police Precinct for the resident homeowners of Stanford Country Club Estates in District 14. It's on the north side of Lebanon Pike. There will be a community meeting I'm going to have regarding a house, the Stanford House, that's in the middle of the Stanford Estates subdivision. It was built in 1950. It's over 4,000 square feet in size. It sits on parcel property. It's over 2.78 acres. And there have been numerous code violations associated with that property. So at this meeting, there will be individuals from the Planning Department, from the Codes Administration, and also from the Historical Commission to address and entertain any ideas and issues associated with this house. I think it's important that we keep commercialization off of this side of Lebanon Pike. That's what is promoted or recommended by the Planning Commission. I think we need to follow the Sub-Area 14 plan and designate that this north side of Lebanon Pike stay residential in nature, that there not be any commercialization, but there will be considered a neighborhood landmark overlay on that piece of property at this meeting. This neighborhood landmark overlay would maintain the base residential zoning, but it would allow certain corporate interest to associate inside that house. So I'm asking everyone that's able to attend. I will have advertisements in the newspapers, and I will get information out to the other individuals associated with this. But once again, the meeting is Thursday night, June the 2nd, 7 p.m. at the Hermitage Police Precinct. Thank you.
And thank you, Councilmember Stanley. Councilmember Toller.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have an announcement here that's about community media and technology planning workshop. The City of Nashville is holding a series of workshops on the future of cable service, community media, and technology. The focus group workshops will be conducted by the Busky Group, a nationally recognized public policy consulting firm hired specifically to help the city with cable franchise process. Come bring your ideas and learn about opportunities we have right now for the City of Nashville to provide new technology resources to all communities within Davidson County. The future media technology is now. Join us, one workshop. Learn and share have impact on our community. Workshops are free and open to the public. RSVP, Nashville.gov, cable TV. The topics are Health and Human Services, and this will be May the 23rd, PEG Studio at Nashville Tech Campus, 120 White Bridge Road. Arts and Culture, Music Heritage, May the 23rd, PEG Studio at Nashville Tech Campus, 120 White Bridge Road. Nonprofit civic groups and organizations, May the 24th, 8:30 a.m., Center for Nonprofit Management, 44 Vantage Way, Suite 230. Local government and agencies, May the 24th, 1 p.m., Howard Office Building, first floor, conference room, A and B, 700 2nd Avenue South. Faith-based and churches, May the 25th, 10 a.m., Cross Point Church, 7675 Highway 70 South. Neighborhood organizations, May the 25th, 5:30 p.m., Heritage Library, 3700 James K. Lane, Hermitage, Tennessee. K-12, May the 26th, 10 a.m., Metro Nashville Main Office, School Board Meeting Room, 2601 Bransford Avenue. Higher Education Healthcare Business, May the 26th, 2:30 p.m., Metro Nashville Main Office, School Board Meeting Room, 2601 Bransford Avenue. Each meeting is scheduled to take approximately 2 hours. These are important meetings as to how our cable TV goes in the next few years and our contract upcoming. Thank you. Sorry to make this so long, but this is one of the few times I make an announcement like this, but this is important.
Thank you, Councilman Toller. I was aware of that from one of your colleagues. Councilman Hodge, you recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For folks in District 30, we have our quarterly town hall meeting coming up. It will be Thursday, May the 26th. It will be at 6:30 in the evening. And our featured speaker will be Sergeant Schultz, our new community liaison with South Precinct. It will be on Haywood Lane at the Christ Lutheran Church in their gymnasium, 299 Haywood Lane with parking in the back. That's Thursday, May the 26th at 6:30. Thank you.
And thank you, Councilman Hodge. Council Lady Langster.
Thank you very much. I am so very happy tonight. It is my pleasure to finally announce, since 1983, it's really going to happen, ladies and gentlemen of the 21st District and ladies and gentlemen of Davidson County. The 28th 31st Avenue Connector, we will break ground May 23rd at 11 a.m. It will be on the south side of Charlotte at 28th in the old Horace Small property. You'll see a huge tent. You can't miss it. Come one, come all. It starts at 11 o'clock, and I'm holding here a poster, Creating Connections, which was designed by the students of Watkins and Hadley Park, along with the Art Commission. Dr. Ravis Mitchell will give us a brief history. The mayor, it's just going to be wonderful. Please come. I'm bubbling over with excitement. The entire council, the entire county, the entire state is invited. Please come. I would also like to send best wishes out to Kristen Leandra G. Taylor. She had surgery on yesterday at Vanderbilt Hospital, and we hope that her recuperation will be swift and quick. That is all. I'm very brief tonight, but don't forget the connector, May 28th, 11 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Lady Langster. Councilman Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. Just going back a little bit, Council Lady Langster, will you have refreshments? Yes, light lunch. They will have refreshments, so that's important. I want to announce our fourth quarter town hall meeting in the southeast portion of Davidson County. Our town hall meeting will be held at Mount View School at 6:30 on May the 23rd. And this is a meeting concerning the design of our passive park. For about 5 years now, we've been talking about our park, and finally the Metro Metro Parks Department has now got the design, they have the contracts, now they want the citizens to come out and be a part of the design. So please come out May the 23rd, 3820 Murfreesboro Road, 6:30 p.m. Have your say in how the park should look. So that's not only for the members of the 32nd District, but anyone that want to come out that care about how the Antioch area park will be designed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman Coleman. Councilman Claiborne.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have two announcements. The first, this Sunday afternoon from 2 to 5 at the Two Rivers Mansion on McGavock Pike, the newly formed Friends of Two Rivers Mansion will have its inaugural event, and Councilman Coleman, there will be refreshments there, so you... So I'd like to invite not only the folks in the District 15 to come out, but all the folks in Davidson County that have some time that afternoon. It's a come and go thing between 2 and 5. And then on Thursday evening, May the 26th, at the 50 Forward Center on Donaldson Pike in Donaldson, Keaton Theater, we will be hosting a God and Country event. It'll be from 6 to 7. This is a patriotic event to recognize veterans, past, present, and those who are currently wearing the nation's uniform. And so we'd like to invite everybody to come and be a part of that. We'll start promptly at 6 and finish no later than 7. And that's at the 50 Forward on Donaldson Pike in Donaldson on Thursday, May the 26th.
Thank you, Councilman Claiborne. Councilman Foster, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just wanted to announce that I'll be holding my usual first Saturday office hours on Saturday, June the 4th at the Evanston Pike Branch Library from 10 until 11 a.m. I have June, July, and August left in my term, so I'm still available if anyone would care to come by and say hello. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Foster. Council Lady Wilhort.
Thank you, Speaker Pro Tem. I have a couple of announcements tonight. My first announcement, I want to just you know, like Council Lady Langston is so bubbling over about the connector, and rightfully so. I am bubbling over about a outstanding school that had an awesome Idol 2011 show. It was in my district, and the school is Una Elementary. They did an awesome job under the leadership of Mr. Danny Lee. He was director and also the faculty leader for the Una Idol 2011. The teachers did awesome. I did not know that Una teachers could move like they did, but I guarantee you they moved and they joined in with the kids and the students. They were doing their fashion, just showing off their talents. And you're talking about really lifting up the youth and letting them shine. That's exactly what Una Elementary did under the leadership of Dr. Amelia Brown, who is the principal. But I just cannot say enough about what the teacher, Mr. Lee, who's a very good friend of mine, who's the third grade teacher. He did an awesome job, but I know that he says it over and over again that he could have not done it as well as it had been done with the help of the great teachers. And we must continue to lift up our teachers, because our teachers help us to lead our students. And our students showed that they are being led very well at Una Elementary School. So I just want to give them a big kudos and say keep up the good work. And we're going to do all that we can as a council when the school board comes before us to talk about getting them some more room over there, because schools need more room so that children can grow and learn. So I just want to send that thank you out, because it was an awesome night and I was so glad that I can be there with them. I also want to send a very appreciation and congratulations to the Great American Cleanup participants from the neighborhood. We had our Great American Cleanup this weekend at the at the Smith Springs Church of Christ. We send a big thank you to the Smith Springs Church of Christ for allowing us to once again come at their location and have our cleanup. We had on hand Shredded. We had on hand Goodwill. We had on hand Public Works, who was allowing allowing the neighbors to throw away their used items and items that they need anymore, and making sure that they did not go into our landfills. We also had on hand all the neighbors who were there helping, and it was just a very fine time. So I want to thank the neighbors. I want to thank the Alliance of District 29. They did an awesome job in making sure that we had those type of services available. This is our 16th time and our 8th year in having the cleanup, and we're so excited that we've been able to continue this, and we appreciate the Metro government for providing us with the services to allow us to have a successful event. And then finally, I have my office hours that will be this Saturday on May the 21st at the First Tennessee Bank on Murfreesboro Road. I've been meeting there continuously to be available to my district members, as well as anyone that want to come and talk about what is happening in and around District 29. You can learn more about what is happening in and around District 29 by going to www.vivian-29.blogspot.com. And of course, you can always reach me at 589-2003. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Council Lady Will Hoyt. Councilman Dominique.
We're live. Hey, it's better than Memorex.
All the way live.
I want to do a quick shout out to Apollo Middle School. Last Thursday they had international fair where all the students from the various countries there decorated halls representing their own countries, did research, so they put together amazing video themselves, edited it, produced the whole thing. Some of the artwork was fabulous. Also, I was there Monday, and the 8th grade algebra class had 24 students, 23 of which were proficient or advanced or passed their final state test, and 22 of 24 were proficient or advanced. Shout out to the leaders at Apollo and to Principal Ron Woodard. I wanted to call him by his official name instead of the one I always use. But Ron, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all the staff there at Apollo. Also want folks to mark their calendar for June 18th. That's Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon. We'll have our quarterly town hall meeting for District 28. That'll be held at Antioch Church of Christ at 2142 Antioch Pike. We will most likely be in the fellowship hall underneath the main auditorium. Again, that will be from 10 a.m. until noon on January 18th. And it's a district-wide town hall meeting. We're going to talk about budget issues and other issues affecting the district, and want to have your input as residents. Look forward to seeing you there, and you can always reach me at 831-0774. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilman Dominique. Councilman Jernigan, you're on.
Oh, come on. All right.
Yeah, you're on.
Hey, but for what it's worth, I'm going to give an announcement that Lakewood Metro transition meeting is going on at 6:30, so you got about 10 minutes to get down there at the Old Hickory Community Center. It starts at 6:30, so if you are interested, just hop on down there, and they'll be there probably for a couple more hours. So that's about the only announcement I have. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Councilman Jernigan. Are there any other announcements? If there are no other announcements, this period is closed.